Hello nieces, hello nephews, it's your Uncle Charles here and welcome back to my YouTube channel where we do unbiased technical analysis. And after the false breakout setup yesterday of the 200-day moving average, SPY showed some continuation and we are going to talk about that and more. Let's go. Alright guys, like I always say, gotta know the levels, know the setups, and just trade it unbiasedly. I gave you guys the bear case scenario and the bull case scenario. That's what I pretty much do on my YouTube channel. I give you guys trade ideas for the bull case scenario and the bear case scenario so that we can be prepared. Uncle Charles does not believe in trying to predict. Okay? Nobody can see the future, although a lot of people will try to say they can. That's fine. But I'd rather be a reactive trader. This is what I call the sheep style trading, aka the ram. All right, we're sheeps. We're not following the herd blindly. We are following the price action instinctually with faith. Okay, so I wrote here. Hey, this is my new logo, guys. So I wrote here, like I always do, right? Wherever the SPY opens, like I say, we gotta identify the first support and resistance level. And I wrote here, I got first resistance at 400, first support at 398.5. Watch for the first breakout or breakdown. You see here, the yellow line was the 400 level. This blue line here was the 398.5 level. You know, we rejected. If SPY would have cleared 400, I would have looked for calls. Okay, that was the bull case scenario from yesterday's video. You know, but it didn't happen that way. It broke down 398.5 support. So, of course, I'm going to bet to the downside. And that's what I alerted in the group today. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to, hurt nobody or hurt you guys or try to put anybody down. I know there's a lot of YouTubers that are assholes. And because I just swore, I probably can't monetize my video today. But I don't care. I just want to say that I care about you guys. That's why I give you guys these good trade setups that I believe that can help us make money, okay? In an unbiased perspective, sheep style, all right? So the plan was to short 398.5 and it worked out great. Now we're looking at the daily chart here. We finally got the breakdown of the rising wedge, guys. You know, it was getting tight, and we all know the rising wedge is a bearish pattern. We just had to get that breakdown, which was 398.5, at least for me it was. And it dropped all the way as low as 391.64. Okay, you can see that pink line. That's the 200-day moving average. Got the false breakout setup, and it showed continuation. And look where it bounced, right on that yellow Fibonacci channel line. Okay, the support was around 392-ish. Okay, so that will be support. Support for it will be tomorrow 391.75. So if that break down, we can possibly go back and test that 390 level. Okay, 390 level, 390-ish. Break down 390 could be very, definitely the trend will continue to the downside if we break down that level, all right? RSI is far from being oversold right now. 390 fail, I got 388.5, 387, 386, 384, 382, then possibly go gap fill around 380, okay? Now that 398.5 level wasn't just the breakdown of the rising wedge, it was also a Fibonacci level from January high down to October low. It was the 38.2 fib level. Okay, so that was a very critical level. Remember Uncle's trading system: short the breakdowns of support, long the breakouts of resistance. Of course, we also got to worry about the false breakout, false breakdown setups. False breakouts we look to short, false breakdowns we look to long. So I gave you guys the bearish case scenario. The next critical support is 391.75. We need to go break down more support levels, 390 and so on. All right. Right now, I got resistance at 394. Okay. Got this big bounce at the end of the day. 394 is a resistance level that I got. All right. Above that, I got 395.5. But the critical level is 397. All right. That's the breakdown of this white channel line. I don't know if you guys can see it, but this white channel line, all right, is also aligns with the 20-day moving average. It's around that zone, around 397, 396.7-ish, okay? But we could say 397 to be safe. If we can recapture that level, that will put 398.5 and 400 back in play. Above 400, we can recapture this falling wedge pattern. Recapture this trend line from October. That will be a false breakdown setup. Okay, so anybody that's been buying the dip off this trend line, there was probably a lot of stops, an area of liquidity just under that trend line. They all got taken out today. All right, so if it recaptures, that will be pretty bullish, and we'll probably definitely see more upside. Okay, but that starts with clear resistance level. Like I said, 394, 395.5. The critical one, 397, 398.5, also critical. 400, all right. Maybe we go back and test that 200-day moving average, which is around 403-ish as of right now, okay? I'm giving you guys the bull case scenario and the bear case scenario, free trade ideas, because I love y'all, as cringy as that may sound. So if you guys love me too, please hit that like button and hit the subscribe button. Oh yeah, bye. Sheep style trading. Let's move on to triple Q. Triple Q, it broke back down, guys. That the trend line, this blue trend line I got, broke back below the 284.88 level. That was the 38.2 fib level from August high down to October low. Okay, so got the next critical support at 279.5. Okay, let me go in closer. See, this blue trend line had multiple tests as support. So if it breaks down 279.5, that's very bearish. Okay, you can see more downside down to 278. Maybe down to 273 finally. Critical level there. Okay, to get bullish, it needs to recapture 284, 284.88. I got resistance around 286.3-ish and the critical one at 287.7. Recapture some critical levels, some resistant levels now. Previous lost support level that are now resistant levels. All right. Maybe we get a little bullish on it if that happens, starting with 284. But as long as it's below and we lose that 279.5 support level, get bearish, I would look for puts. Okay? Dow Jones, I mentioned below 340. Could see more downside. Okay? It tested as resistance today and just started taking out support levels. Okay? It's around 336.3-ish right now. I got resistance at 336.5, 338. And of course 340. Okay, look for calls when we recapture some of these levels. All right, next support is at 334.5 and 332.7 with 330-ish below. All right, guys. Tesla, it lost that blue trend line yesterday. Today it tested that blue trend line as a resistant. I had a level around 175.3 and of course the 177 level. You know, it hit those levels intraday, bounced. Okay, but that blue trend line, with still false breakout mode based on this blue trend line. So tomorrow 181.5 must hold as resistant. I want to see it take out that 177 level. Bears almost had it today. But then intraday, we got to bounce around 175.3-ish. Okay, so take out 177 tomorrow. All right, take out the low, 177.3-ish. Maybe we can see more downside in 172, 170, maybe 166.5-ish. All right, that's for Tesla. Apple, the big level that Apple lost today is 143.5. To be bullish, recapture that level, give us a false breakdown setup. That will put 145.6, 147, and 148, then 149.6 back in play. Okay, bull case starts for Apple, a recapture of 143.5. As long as below this breakdown today holds, next critical support is at 141.7. If that fails, one more downside incoming, 139.9. I got 139, gap fill around 138.5. 137.4, 135.7, and 133.8 is what I got, okay? Let's look at some of the inverses. DXY recaptured. You see here? It recaptured that descending triangle pattern, okay? It recaptures false breakdown mode. Still got 2 hours left on it. So if it holds and closes above, that's false breakdown. It's a very bullish setup for DXY, okay? Bullish DXY is usually bearish for the SPY. Okay, so 105.320 is the support that must hold. The level must hold. Okay, to keep DXY bullish. VIX tested that 22.5 level, rejected this so far. Okay, so VIX wants to continue this bullish momentum, needs to clear 22.5 to be bullish. Okay, if it defends as resistant, it's not too bullish on the VIX, and if it could push down, take out the 20.5 support, the VIX will definitely look a lot more bearish, which could be bullish for the SPY. All right, we are gonna end this with the option flow filter for 500k premiums or above. Seeing a lot of split orders. Oh, excuse me. Okay, now we're on the right track. Okay, 93% for puts. Okay, this one's pretty aggressive right here, guys. This is very aggressive, actually. I hope you guys are paying attention. High volume, sweep order, 2.8 million premium. That's a lot. 25,000, over 25.5 thousand in size. They entered puts around 392.5, 360 strike price, December 30th. Holy moly, that's aggressive. Block order right here, 1.3 million, 7,500 in size, 375 strike price. These are pretty decently aggressive plays. 13,000 in size here, over 1 million premium, 335 strike price for January 20th. This one is a 340 strike price. So you guys see this. This one, sweep, 1.9 million, over 5,000 size, 397. So this one not as aggressive in the money. But overall, sweeps, guys, they're usually aggressive. These are the above ask. There it is, that 2.8 million one, over 25.5 thousand in size, 360. Definitely worth knowing who the hell took that bet, but that's very aggressive. Okay, let's look at triple Q. Yeah, 72%. And look at this one, block order, 1.1 million, 7,500 in size. They entered around 282, puts 210 strike price, March 17th. Pretty aggressive, but they got time on it. All right, this is what big money is doing. Does big money even trade the Dow Jones? It doesn't look like. I never see nothing. Tesla, 52%. 52% in the calls. Look at this one. Sweep order, 4.1 million. Over 5,000, like 5,800. What the heck? 400 strike price. That is so in the money. January 19, 2024. Guys, that looks like a hedge. All right? A hedge that in the money, that's not bullish. Okay? That's actually, in my opinion, is bearish. You guys are seeing this. I'm not making this up. No bias here. All right, 100% in the puts. Not really aggressive orders, but as you can see, nothing but puts for Apple. All right, DXY, nothing. And VIX. Yeah, just some puts on VIX, but they're not aggressive. All right, they're actually in the money puts split, so it's not aggressive at all. All right, if anything, that's bullish, but I wouldn't even say that's bullish neither because it's so not aggressive. All right, that's what I have for you guys. I hope you guys found value in this video. I hope you guys made a shit ton of money. I'm not going to be able to monetize this video for swearing, but I don't care. I just feel like expressing myself today because this is my passion. And I hope you guys found value in this video. Thank you guys. Peace.